Hey, today I just want to outline four things that I think you should never do for money. A lot of people act different when money is involved. They act a certain way because there's money involved. And these are four things that you should never do for money, you know? So, number one being never act desperate for money. If there's a certain deal that you have to do, don't act desperate. Don't act like you need the money. Don't act like you need that business. A lot of people act a lot desperate. They act desperate when money is involved. They act like beggars when money is involved. Saying things like, please work with me, please take my savers, please take this. At the end of the day, if you're gonna be acting like a beggar, you're just gonna be like someone on the streets begging for money. That person can get money there and there. That person can get services there and there. But at the end of the day, they still beggars. At the end of the day, they still beggars on the street, and you're not gonna respect them. You're not gonna give them the type of respect that you would give someone that has a good reputation. So first thing that you want to do, don't act desperate and have your own reputation. And also tell people what your reputation is. Make sure that you communicate value. What have you done? What can you do for the person, and also some services that you've already provided for other clients before. Have a couple of testimonials. So if you're going to have a first meeting with a potential client, make sure that you over communicate value. You over communicate what you've done, over communicate the certain services that you've done already. So instead of saying please work with me, show them why they need to work with you. Show them why it's important for them, or it's urgent for them to work with you, and why they need you, instead of you acting like you're desperate for their services. So the first thing that you want to do for money, that you don't want to do for money, is acting desperate because money is involved. The second thing that you don't want to do because of money is allowing people to disrespect you. A lot of people allow people to disrespect them because money is involved. They allow to be treated a bad way. But if money was not involved, then they would say, hey, don't treat me like this, man. Don't talk to me like this, because I'm not a person that you can easily talk to like that. So when money is involved, they do not do that. So I say to you, if you gonna have a brand, if you're gonna have a business, you cannot let people disrespect you because of the money. Here's the thing: the person that's disrespecting you knows that they're disrespecting you. The person that's disrespecting you knows that you need the money. So therefore they act like you need the money more than they need your savers. Tell them or make them aware that they need your savers and you don't need their money. Even with managers, a lot of people, a lot of managers will act like you need their money, or you need to be in the company more than they need you. Tell them or show them why they need you in the company more than you need the company itself. Even if you flat broke, even if you don't have any money to your name right now, don't show the other person that you desperately need the money. Show them that they cannot treat you the way they want just because of money. Because if you allow someone to treat you a certain way, then you're showing them how to treat you in future, and forever that's how they're gonna treat you, and that's how they're gonna see you, as someone to play around. They're gonna see this thing right here, your head. They're gonna see it as a stadium for them to play on, and they're gonna play around your head. So do not allow people to treat your head like a stadium. This is not a stadium, and I let people know that this is not a stadium. They can't just play on top of my head. So even when you don't have any clients right now, if you're starting a business and you don't have any clients right now, do not act that desperate. Do not act like you can easily be disrespected for the swap of money. You can't exchange money with respect. People should respect you and treat you a certain way because of the service that you provide. So the third thing that you don't want to do is not following a procedure. What do I mean by that? Have a certain procedure for people to contact you. Have a certain procedure for people to work with you. In one of my businesses, as a consultant or as a mentor, a coach, I don't just mentor anyone. If you want me to mentor you, you have to come to my presentation. You have to come to my seminars first, And also, that's the procedure. And you don't just get my numbers. I make myself not easily accessible, because if I'm easily accessible, what does that mean? I don't have a lot to do. And if I don't have a lot to do, then I might not be good at what I'm saying. So with you also in your business, if you're easily accessible, then people will not value you. People will not take your business seriously because you are easily accessible. And that's one thing you should do, and that basically will increase your sales. That thing of saying, I'm not accessible right now. When people call you, do you without an appointment, do you answer same time, or you basically say, I am busy right now, I'm in a meeting right now, I'll call you later, we'll talk later, call me tomorrow, call me next week, this week I'm a little bit busy with work. So once people know that you are a lot busy and they need your service, but you are busy with other clients, you're servicing other clients, even if you only have one client. Once people know that you have a lot of work to do, you have a lot of things to do, then they'll basically treat you like the person that has a good reputation. So build your reputation by letting people know that there's a certain procedure to follow if they want to work with you. You don't just get They mustn't just get your numbers. They mustn't get especially if you're a consultant, if you are consulting and they need your services, there must be a certain procedure that they must follow in order for them to get your numbers. Fill out an application form, write an email first. So what are certain procedures that you can basically put in for people who want to work with you to basically follow if they want to work with you? So do not just have easy access. Can you make it how can you make it like you're not easily accessible, so that people can value you, and also when they want your service, what is the procedure for them to basically work with you? It's not just about money. So it's not just about, no, make a deposit and then they'll start working. No, there must be a certain procedure, a certain step that they must basically take for them to basically work with you. If it's fill out an application form, if it's writing out an email first, if it's some sort of communication that you must do, have that. What is the procedure that people should follow in order to work with you? So make sure that you have a certain procedure and follow that procedure, regardless of the fact that you need money. The fourth thing that you want to do, or that you should not do for money, is competing for a low price. Someone says, I want your savers, but someone else is offering it 10,000 lower than you. What do you say? Be able to say, go to that person, but my value is this, my clients have achieved this, I don't know about the other person, but this is what I have done. So if you want this is how much it is, this is how much it will cost you. But if you want to go to the other person, you can go to the other person, that's fine, but my services are like this, and this is why I'm the best person to work with. So have the audacity to name your price, and then after naming your price, have the audacity to say, this is what I'm sticking to. A lot of people reduce their price because someone else says, no, someone can offer me the very same service for half the price. How can you add value? How can you add more value into your product so that people should do not and take your service like it's a small service, or it's not valuable? Because here's the thing, if you offer discount before you even work with the person, your service is worth as much as this discount is. So if someone says, if you say to a client, my service is 10,000, and the client says, I only have 5,000, and you say, yes, it's fine, then your value or your service is worth 5,000 rand. So make sure that you over communicate value first, and then after communicating value, have your what's this testimonials. Have certain clients that you've serviced, tell them, this is what I've done, this is what I've done, this is what I've done, and this is how much my service is. And if they're not affording that, you can tell them, you can make a deposit of this much. Or if they say, I have 5,000 rand now, I need your service, okay, that can be a deposit, but I will start with your work once you've paid the full price. So these are 4 things that I think people should not do, and for money. If you like it, comment with a heart below. Click on the like button, comment with a heart below, comment with 100 below, and I'll see you on the next video. But thanks for watching. Cheers.